And let's be clear, jet ski accidents can be just as devastating as car crashes, and in some cases, even more complicated when it comes to figuring out who is at fault. So, how do jet ski accidents usually happen? We've seen a range of causes, from inexperienced or reckless drivers to overcrowded waterways to poorly maintained equipment rented out by companies who cut corners. Sometimes it's another boater who's not paying attention. Other times it's a jet ski operator who was under the influence. And occasionally the issue comes down to mechanical failure or lack of proper instruction on how to safely use the watercraft. In North Carolina, operating a jet ski is subject to specific rules. State laws require that anyone born after January 1st, 1988 must complete a boating safety course before operating a personal watercraft. Operators must be at least 14 years old, and anyone under 26 must carry proof of completing the safety course. There are also clear restrictions around speed zones, distance from shore, and hours of operation, all designed to keep people safe. When someone ignores these laws, they're not just being careless, they're putting lives at risk. Now let's talk about fault. In jet ski accidents, liability can fall on more than one party. If the person operating the jet ski was speeding, weaving through traffic, or not following basic safety laws, they could be held responsible. But what if you're on a rented jet ski? Then the rental company might be at fault for failing to maintain the equipment or giving you a faulty machine. In some cases, another boat operator or even the manufacturer of the jet ski could share liability. Determining fault often requires a detailed investigation, something we do thoroughly on behalf of our clients. When you're injured in a jet ski accident, your first priority is, of course, your health. But very quickly, the costs start to pile up: emergency room visits, physical therapy, lost wages, and in many cases, long-term recovery. So how do we get you compensated? If the accident was caused by someone else's negligence, you may be entitled to damage that cover not only your medical expenses, but also your pain and suffering, emotional distress, and time away from work. In wrongful death cases, families may also seek compensation for funeral expenses and the loss of companionship. Here's where North Carolina law gets especially tricky. Because of North Carolina's contributory negligence rule, if you are found even slightly at fault for the accident, you could be barred from recovering any compensation at all. That's why it's so important to speak with an attorney as soon as possible, someone who can protect your rights, gather the facts, and build a strong case from the beginning. At Auger Auger, we understand how overwhelming it can feel to deal with an injury, especially one that happens in a split second during what was supposed to be a good time. You don't have to figure this out on your own. If your loved one has been injured in a jet ski accident in the Charlotte area, anywhere in North Carolina, give us a call for a free consultation. We will walk you through your options and help you understand what's next. And with our A&A Zero Fee Guarantee, you don't pay anything unless we win your case.